Rosie.
And I'm Christina.
And welcome to the third Valid Vibes podcast, where the vibes are valid because they are real and authentic.
I cannot believe this is our third episode.
I know.
I feel like that went so fast. That's
I know.
crazy. So we want to start each episode now by saying something valid and something invalid that happened in our week. So something good and something not so great. So
All right.
Do you want to start?
I'll start. So are we doing invalid or valid
Whatever
first?
you want to do. Should we start bad or good?
The bad first.
Okay, start with the bad.
Something invalid that happened to me this week is that my boyfriend left me to go to Italy, and he's not coming back for a couple months.
Yep.
And then he's going to come home for Christmas, and then he's going back. So,
But he's doing what he loves to do. But
Yeah.
It is very hard for him.
yeah, I know. But I have to pick up on my Italian because
We're going to
he
be
makes
there.
me feel like a fake Italian.
I know, literally. Like that galamad that he sent you today.
There was fish in it. Like, I know, like,
Literal fish.
so galamad, it's like, you know.
Calamari.
Calamari. Whoa, that was good. You say?
Calamari.
But he sent me a picture and there was literal, like, fish. Like, it was just the fish that they just, like, tossed in the fryer. And
Literally.
I was like,
they went fishing that day and just threw it on the plate.
they just threw it on the plate. And they're like, there you go.
Definitely not the calamari that we're used to.
No, definitely not.
We'll have to get used to it because we're going.
I know.
We have to go.
I literally have to go.
Well, you have to go.
Yeah.
Definitely.
He plays
But I'm
soccer,
just going to
so...
drag along, so.
Yeah, just...
So that's pretty
I don't think I
invalid.
could survive in a foreign country by myself. I wouldn't know what to do with myself.
I can't even survive here in Staten Island by myself.
No,
So.
I literally can't. I can't even go to, like, the mall by myself. I'm scared.
No, literally.
You don't know what walks along the streets of Staten Island.
So something invalid for me, it's so dramatic, but it really annoys me because I have mesophonia. Do you know this about me? It's the hatred of sounds. Chewing.
I know, smell. Oh, that's gonna bug you out later.
Yeah, right.
In the microphone.
Sorry for everyone else that has mesophonia, but it's a hatred of certain sounds. And I was on the bus the other day going to work.
Oh, hold on. The city buses is another form of people that you don't want to see, and it smells. I just have to fill him in on New York, honestly. The bus is a different podcast.
The bus is a different breed.
It's a different topic.
Anyway, so I was on the bus on the way to work at like 8 a.m. And so, you know, everyone's tired. Nobody wants to be on the bus. Nobody wants to be going to work. This girl decides to call her friend or whoever the hell it was and talk like she is the only one on the bus. She is screaming on the phone.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, okay, maybe like I'm a big reader. We talked about this. So I brought my book on the bus because it's relaxing to me and whatever. And my AirPods were dead. So I'm like, I'll just read a little bit. Okay. Couldn't even get through one page because this girl was sitting right in front of me. And mesophonia goes through my back, like when someone talks to me, like, you know when someone's talking behind you and it's like you feel
like
it.
if someone like breathes on my neck, I'm like,
But the way that misophonia is, that's what you feel. You feel it like in your body. So now I'm getting so angry. And she's screaming on the bus, on the phone. And everyone's looking at her like, what the hell is this lady doing? And she's speaking another language. So nobody knows what she's saying.
She's probably talking shit about everyone.
Exactly.
On the bus.
So that was just, I mean, it wasn't like, that was a very how do you say, a first world problem? Like, it really doesn't matter, but for me, it was very invalid for my week. That ruined my whole week.
All right, so something valid that happened to me this week, actually today.
Oh, yes.
So I have two favorite Starbucks drinks. One of them is an iced chai latte. And the second one is a matcha latte, right? Mm-hmm. So I was on TikTok and I came across a Baby Yoda drink.
Sick.
So it's an iced chai latte with matcha foam. So it's both of my drinks combined. I tried it today.
Sick.
It is so good.
And it looks like Baby Yoda.
So whenever I'm like, I don't know which one to get. Like, do I get the chai? Do I get the matcha? I will get the Baby
both.
Yoda. But this one, I was in the car with her. And I was like, oh my God, I gotta try the Baby Yoda drink. Mm-hmm. And you were about to order it. Like, oh, could I have the Baby Yoda drink? But it's
Which
not
is not
called
an
that.
actual thing, yeah.
It's not called that. It just looks like Baby Yoda for some reason.
Yeah.
Maybe his outfit, whatever. It just looks
it's like brown and green.
Yeah.
It's cool.
But it's good.
Oh, what we could have said was that the guy gave us a happy birthday gift card.
And then, for our giveaway that we had on Valid Vibes, congratulations, Katie, by the way.
Yes.
We were about to ship Katie her giveaway basket, so we had to pick up the Starbucks gift card that she won, and we ordered the gift card, and the guy basically just, like, threw it in the card. Like, he didn't put the card in, like, the placeholder. He just, like, was like...
Yeah.
And we were like...
So weird, yeah.
And it was on a happy birthday card, so we were like, whoa, like... This isn't for someone's birthday. Like, could you change the card?
And he was like, no.
Wait, we forgot a part.
What?
He comes to
with
the
the
window with the straw as a mustache.
Yeah.
And we were like, what?
And he was like laughing. He was like,
and we were like, weird. And then he just threw a happy birthday gift card in the car.
If you're watching this, we don't appreciate it.
Yeah, and then he couldn't change the card. So Katie, happy belated birthday.
Yeah, sorry, Katie. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he couldn't change it for us.
Starbucks card.
And they had no more, so.
He didn't know what he was doing.
Well, anyway, so that's your valid.
Yeah.
My valid, I just went on vacation with my boyfriend and his family, and we haven't been there in 2 years, and we went there the last 5 years before that. So it was really nice to be back. It's very relaxing. We went to Marco Island in Florida. The weather was beautiful, and it was very therapeutic and relaxing. So that's my valid. I know. I love the beach. Like, I could just spend all day there. And we were just, that's all we do. We go to the beach all morning and the pool, back and forth, and that's it.
No, it's so hard. Like, when you come home from vacation, like, you still have all your stuff to unpack, and you're like, fuck, back to reality. So, this is our podcast merch. This is something that I said on the last podcast.
Nothing
and then
matters.
It has Valid Vibes on the sleeve, if you could see it.
We have
also, ignore the green going down my arm.
If you see, yeah, and I have some too.
We were making the Valid hats that are on our website. So we do shaving cream and dye, and like it's really messy. We were like covered in it, but we also like wanted to eat it because it looks like icing.
It does.
But it was very messy, and my hands are green. Yeah, I'll see that a little bit.
Yeah, and I'm wearing, we made these little like the trending little misquotes. I don't know if you can read it from there. You probably can. Mine says, "Little Miss, everything happens for a reason." We're going to be posting these on our website. Yes. They should be up by the time this comes out. Yeah. They should be up.
We'll do that.
But yeah, we have a lot of options. This is one, and then it also says Valid Vibes on the sleeve.
All of our Little Miss memes are on our Instagram, but we do have to post the shirts.
Yeah, definitely. But that will be our next thing.
Yes.
But anyway, today's episode is all about insecurities, which is a heavy, hard topic to talk about.
Everyone goes through.
Right. Everybody has insecurities. I feel that no matter if they say that they do or not. You know what I mean? Everybody has something they're insecure about.
Yeah. But there's also people who it's hard to hear from them because they are fishing for validation. But then there's other people whoever is genuinely like insecure doesn't talk about it.
No, definitely. I mean, the people that talk about it so much and are wanting that validation, so if somebody comes up to you and says, "I feel so ugly today," they could genuinely think that about themselves, but they also want to hear, "No, you don't. You look beautiful," and then that validates in their head, "Okay, yeah, I do." Yeah, which is fine. Like, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But I think that the most insecure people are the ones that don't talk about it. Either number one, we were talking about this, they don't want people to then see themselves like that.
I have a perfect example right now.
Go ahead.
So, insecure people don't want to say their flaws out loud, especially to someone they care about, because they don't want that person to look at those flaws.
Right.
And acknowledge them. Like, right now, I got a big-ass pimple on my head.
Don't look at it.
Don't look at it.
No,
actually,
embrace it. Yeah, embrace it. I have pimples too. Everyone does.
It's on this side, thank God. But
right
I wasn't
here.
going to say that, but, we're pretty authentic, so I'm just covering it with my hair.
I have pimples all over my face.
But, like, if you have, like, a pimple on your head, you don't say it. You just, like, cover it because you're like, I don't want anyone seeing my pimple.
And sometimes covering it makes it worse. You ever have a big-ass pimple and then you put makeup on it and it just enhances
I don't know makeup. I don't get it. It makes it, like...
bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, so actually what you're supposed to do if you have a pimple and you want to wear...
She's a makeup artist.
Yeah. promo. Anyway, you're not supposed to put it directly on the pimple. You're supposed to put concealer around it and just like fuse it out, and then it hides the pimple.
Are you serious? Yeah,
because people just go like if the pimple's right here, they just dab it on the pimple. It makes it worse.
I put a slab of concealer. I get my sponge, and I'm there for so long.
You're supposed to start around it, and then it like fuses out.
And then it's just shining.
But it's still it still pops out. So there's no way to like actually get rid of it. Embrace your pimples. Maybe that's our next shirt.
Embrace your pimples. Oh my god,
no. Ew. No. I believe a lot of insecurities come from either past traumas or past experiences with people. Mm-hmm. People pointing out things that you might have not even thought of as an insecurity, you weren't aware of, but they brought it out as unusual. So, little story time for me. I was in middle school and I have bunions.
Oh my god.
No, okay.
I didn't think you'd bring this up on the podcast.
I don't care. I really don't care.
Wait, fun fact. When we were in Florida and we were just tanning, our friend... Wait. I don't know if I'm supposed to say she has bunions. Because that's kind of mean, but our other friend that was on vacation with us also has bunions.
She got the surgery though. No, we can't talk about. We can't talk about it. It's actually genetic. I got it from my grandma. She had bunions when she was little, but then I was a dancer for half my life, so it accentuated, and it's the most painful thing. So that's why I'm not really insecure about it anymore, because it is so painful and like
bunions are valid.
Bunions are invalid. They are so painful. They are so painful. Like, they throb. Anyway, so this is a disgusting episode. First we talked about, I don't even know, pimples, and then something else.
Insecurities aren't pretty.
Oh, chewing. Anyway, disgusting episode. Anyway, so, but this was talking about right now. Okay. So I was in
my neighbor.
Yeah.
Continue.
So when I was in middle school, it was very hot out and I was wearing sandals because, whatever. And at this point, my bunion wasn't that big because it did grow over the years. I mean, now it's pretty stable, but I was still young. And this boy came up to me and said, "Ew, what is wrong with your foot? You have a bone sticking out of it." So now I'm like...
How old were you?
I was in like 7th grade. So like
that is
12. 13, 12. Okay. Yeah, in front of everyone. And I was like, oh, like I didn't even know what to say. So I was like, I broke my foot because I was so embarrassed. But ever since then, I mean, besides now, I'm older now. I don't really give a shit what anyone says about it.
I don't even know how to point out a bunion. Like, I don't.
I mean, it's a bone sticking out of my foot.
Can I see it?
Yeah, you could see it through my foot.
That?
Yeah.
Wait, could you take your sock off? I'm sorry.
See?
Oh, I'd say I broke my toe too.
Yeah.
You have to leave that in.
From that point on, I was very insecure about my feet. Even today, like sometimes when I go out, like I can't wear certain shoes. No, it's fine. Like I don't care if it's you or whoever.
Yeah, no, you can't wear shoes and stuff. That's annoying.
That's why I literally only have like maybe 5 pairs tops of shoes. Everything hurts really bad, but like that made my insecurity in my feet like, that's mean.
I know that is.
That's so mean. And it was in front of everyone, and I was mortified. So then after that, I never wore open-toed shoes again in front of people at that age. So.
Wow. And you can get the surgery for it, right?
Yeah, I can. It's extremely painful. Actually, our friend got it. Shout out to Katie. We'll say that, because she got bunion surgery. Good for you. Like, she loves it.
I wasn't going to say her name.
Okay. We're acting like it's an STD, like, oh, we shouldn't say.
Because I don't know.
No, okay, so whatever. Yeah, I know a lot of people that have gotten the surgery.
Yeah.
But it is like you can't walk for a couple months, so it's very intensive.
All right, so I feel like I should just show my insecurity.
What's your insecurity?
I'm gonna.
You're gonna show me right now? I think we're in exposure therapy.
Okay.
Oh,
ready?
here. Oh no, I'm scared.
You know what I'm gonna do. You don't know what I'm gonna do?
Wait, something with your... Wait, you showed me once. Wait. Okay, do it.
Ready? Wait, okay. I don't want to see it. Wait, it popped out. Okay, ready?
Wait, your thumb?
Yeah. Wait, you could kind of do it.
My fingers are double jointed.
My thumbs do this.
Look at my pinky.
There was a time. Oh my God! What is this episode?
Wait, why? This is weird. Right,
I don't know. This looks like abnormal though. You just have shorter thumbs, I think. So, but it is doing that.
Yeah.
But I could do a story time about my thumbs. So,
what is this episode?
This is really
laugh about your insecurities. Go.
I guess
You go.
so. I was on a school trip when I was younger.
Yeah.
It was probably around like 8, and it was in the Liberty Science Center.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to put like our thumb in like a cup of clay, and then take it out, and then we went to lunch, and they were like, "Oh, when we get back, the thumb statues will be ready." All the thumbs are on the table like this. Mine's like this. They're like, "Whose thumb is that?" And I was like, I don't even know what I did, actually. I literally don't know what I did it myself. But they were all like this, and mine's like this. They were like, what the? Because it was at the bottom of the cup.
Yeah.
I wasn't like, I was just like, they were like, well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Your insecurities are cool.
Yeah, they're cool. I have a
Your
bone sticking
bunions
out.
are sick.
I feel like going back to people bringing out your insecurities, they're not always physical.
Yeah.
You know, they're... I've heard many of times throughout my life from different people that I wasn't good enough.
Oh, yeah.
Like, straight out. Or, you know, whatever. I'm too talkative or whatever it is. Like, something, like, there's always a voice in the back of my head saying you're talking too much, or, like, stop, you're being annoying, because you've heard people say these things before. You know what I mean?
Oh,
so I
that's
feel...
true, too.
Yeah. I had friend, whatever you want to call it, bring out a lot of my insecurities. One being my weight. I'm very insecure about it. I've always been, no matter what. And I've had these people write it all over Twitter that I was fat. And that was like recently. We were too old for that.
That was literally 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was literally 2 years ago. So I feel like we were too old for that at this point. But anyway, so that still affects me to this day, no matter what. Mm-hmm. And also, same person told me that I would never get into FIT. I would never, if I was to do my major, that is so stupid, that the industry I'm going into is stupid.
But these people actually exist, and that blows my mind.
This is a fact. This is a fact.
These, especially that we're grown people, we're literally adults, and these people try to take you down because they're not secure with themselves. So since they don't believe that they're better than you, like on a what's that word? Like whatever, they don't think that they're better than you, they will try to bring you down with them. Like, oh, what are you doing? Like, sit back down. Who do you think you are?
Well, guess what?
I don't get that though.
Guess what? I got into FIT.
Yeah.
I got into my major, and I'm doing what I love, and I'm gonna be successful. So honestly,
Those people, like, I don't know. That blows my mind.
It sounds like a movie. Like, it sounds like those people don't exist, but they do. And now that I'm not, associated with those people anymore, like, I feel like so much toxic out of my life, because that is so toxic.
It's so not worth dealing with those people.
And I would never in a million years ever even say that to someone, number one. Number two, write it on social media so everybody else can see. Like, it wasn't directly at me, but it was clearly obvious.
Yeah, it was like when they like sub you in like a tweet.
It was clearly
something
obvious.
Like that.
Yeah. I don't know how people do that. That is disgusting.
No, it's because they're not secure with themselves. So being friends with someone who's insecure is not good. You want friends to build you up.
Right.
So you want to have a friend that has good self-esteem, is like, come on, we got this. Like, let's go. That's why me and you get along so well. We're on the same wavelength.
It doesn't mean we're not insecure, because we are.
Yeah.
But there's a difference. We were talking about this before.
We don't try to drag each other down.
That, number one. Number two, there's a difference between toxic insecurity and just being an insecure person.
Yes.
Like, being insecure as if someone bringing somebody down because you're insecure within your own life, that's a different story. If you're insecure because your weight, your height, your face, whatever it is, those are things that are normal.
Yeah.
And
That's just with you in the mirror.
There's nobody in the world who's like, oh yeah, I love everything about myself. There's nobody. And that's sad, but it's the truth.
Everyone has insecurities with themselves in the mirror. Always.
Yeah,
it's just
always.
a constant battle. It affects their confidence. We know that. But then there's people who reflect their insecurities on other people.
Right. Instead of saying I'm insecure about it, they're going to find a way to make you more insecure than them, so it makes them feel better.
So that's with girls, obviously. So when you have an insecure girlfriend, it's hard to grow with each other. You probably fight a lot.
Right.
It's probably stupid bickering that happens, and a lot of being left out also, because what I realized too, and what you've obviously been through, me, throughout high school, my senior year, I was left out a lot, and it didn't make sense to me because I was one person. It was a boy-girl group. But some girls they love the spotlight on them, basically. I'm not that girl. I will show up to someone's house in sweatpants and, like, want to have a good night.
Right.
But there are girls who, when you're in a group like that, they like having power over you because they could leave you out. Because at that hangout setting, you're not there to take their spotlight away.
Right.
Yet I don't give a crap about that, but a lot of girls do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When it's a girl-guy group.
Right.
And I was left out a lot my senior year because of that. And I was like, I'm one person. You can't just bring me. But this is when my whole life changed because I was the chaser.
Right.
I was always like, oh my God, like they didn't invite me here, or let me try to really connect with this one girl. Let me build this friendship with this girl to try to keep something. I was the chaser.
Triggering.
I was the chaser in
PTSD.
everything. Let me put extra effort in this friendship so they don't leave me. They don't leave me out. Let me be extra funny at this hangout so they miss me when I'm not there.
And then you look like a tryhard after that, I feel.
And I was like doing everything and it still wasn't. And I'm like, you know what? But this is when I was left out and I was alone. I did a lot of like self-reflecting. And now I am so independent.
Right.
It's ridiculous. Like my mind focused to myself and my work. I love the gym. The gym is like my therapy. I go all the time. I watch my favorite shows. I like connected with myself. And when I did that, all my good friends followed. So we talked about how friendships, being in a toxic friendship because that person's insecure, how they rub their insecurities on you. We talked about that. We're going to talk about being in a relationship with someone who's insecure.
Right.
I was in one, and it did not last long at all, if it even really happened at all. But
seems like a fever dream.
No, literally. But it just happened, and right away off the bat, I knew he was hurt in a past relationship.
Right. Which is fine if you're able to heal from it and acknowledge it. Exactly. Yeah. Everyone has been hurt in some type of, past thing, but you have to be willing to admit it, talk about it, and change it.
Yeah.
He was not.
So,
he brought
prime
it into
example.
This.
Honestly, I've been through it. I'm going to be open about it. So, me as a person, like, I don't care about looks or anything like that. I care about who that person is, right? So, he was very nerdy. He liked weird things, right? Your boyfriend now likes basically what my ex liked. But I guess he was in a lot of past relationships where he was judged for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm not like that. Like, if I see, like, a guy has, like, interest in something, like, I will be like, all right, that's what he likes. Like, all right, I'll keep buying that for him. It makes him happy. Fine.
Right.
But he kept literally, it was unreal. He would make it like, oh, you're just like every other girl making fun of me, or you think I'm this and that, yet I was doing the exact
you literally
opposite, right? Supporting, buying him things.
I remember in Salem when we went, you were like, I need to buy him this because he loves that.
Yeah.
Like, and you were looking for something specific for him.
Yeah. But you'll realize when a guy is insecure, it's because he was hurt in the past, like what you said before.
Yeah, I feel like going back to what I said before about past traumas, people saying, like, he had ex-girlfriends or whatever say those things to him, so automatically, even though you're doing the complete opposite, in the back of his head, he's like, when is she gonna start making fun of me or whatever?
Yeah.
Let's say, for example, being cheated on. If you're cheated on once, doesn't matter, and you're with somebody new, they could be the most angelic person in the world, like, a saint never would do it, but there's like that little voice in your head, like, okay, what if, when is it gonna happen? It happened to me already. How is it not gonna happen again? And it's like, you know, you could think that little thought in your head, it's normal, because if you get cheated on or something, or abused or whatever it is, like, that's always going to be in the back of your head.
When you're with someone who was hurt before, right, and you see that they're taking it out on you when you don't deserve it,
that's a different story.
That is when you have to separate. That person has to do the inner work.
Right.
A lot of people hop from relationship to relationship because they don't want to do the inner work. They're too weak to do it. You know, they're like, oh my God, I cannot face all these feelings. Let me just pour them onto someone else. It is a chain. Right. It is a chain. Get out of that chain. You'll go through all of that even though you don't deserve it because you want to help that other person. But you cannot help a person who doesn't want help.
Exactly.
And that's that.
It's not fair in a relationship to bring that into a relationship. It's not fair to your partner, because they could be, again, like I said, the most angelic saint person that would never do that to you. So now you bringing that up is now going back into their head, like, okay, it doesn't have to be cheating or this, but like, okay, you're making fun of me for doing this, and you go back, wait, did I say something wrong?
Oh, yeah.
Manipulation, gaslighting. You think, like, wait, what did I just say?
Yeah.
Why is he upset at me? What did I say? And that just starts the toxic circle. Things like being afraid that they're going to cheat on you, or mistrusting them or whatever, to a point is normal. But then once it gets to, you know, bringing, I was cheated on in my past relationship, so now you're going to cheat on me, that's not fair. And that's that's toxic.
Oh, that's another thing too. That, like, if something bad happens, like cheating or anything like that, like, oh, I feel like boys get hurt at the age of 16 and they'll never love again. Right?
No, it's so true. Or they'll just make it an excuse to be an asshole.
Yeah, they'll be like, yeah, I was hurt. When? You were 15.
He liked his picture.
Literally, the first love, they're like, that's it. Bitches suck. I'm just gonna
f*** bitches and get money. Literally.
That's it.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a solid line. But when you're in a relationship with someone like that and you're a girl, they're like, first of all, you can't post certain pictures.
Yeah, no.
Okay, bikini pics are absolute no. Anything like that literally shows off your body or anything in which you look good in. Some guys get so proud.
They should be proud that that's my girlfriend or whatever.
That's a secure
boyfriend. Depending on what you're actually posting, I guess.
Yeah. That is secure boyfriend. That is my girl. Yeah. Like, that's fine. You should feel fine with whatever your girlfriend posts because it'll also make her, like, glow up and, like, want to, you know, keep taking care of herself and looking good. But then having an insecure boyfriend, it's like, why would you post that? Like, why? You're literally... I posted a Merry Christmas picture with my family, and he goes, of course you're sticking your ass out. It was me and my family. And he goes, you got to take that down. What are you doing? I go... my caption was literally from The Grinch. But yeah, prime example. But like, also, like, when you have an insecure boyfriend, they don't want you to go out with, like, your girls or basically be anywhere without them.
Red flag.
Trust the red flags. Another piece of advice: you see red flags the moment you meet someone because you're not love blinded yet.
Right.
Okay?
You just ignore it then, and it's not good.
Yeah.
Because then you go back to that.
Yes. You could find the red flags the moment you meet someone. Those red flags will be the reason why you break up a year later. Literally. Because of those same flags. So you could have saved yourself a lot of time. You could have met someone so much better. Trust the red flags the moment you see them. But anyway... So, I still didn't say...
That's a whole other episode.
That is a whole other episode. Okay, but my advice, too, when you're in a relationship, what I do is how they treat you is how they feel about you. So, if they want to go out all the time, and if they want to go out and, like, let's just say they cheat on you, they never liked you.
No, 100%.
So, do not... If you feel like, oh, my God, like, I don't want him to go out with his guys, this and that. Me, it's like, have fun, do you, the way you feel about me is how you're going to act.
True.
So you just let them go. And you see the actions over words.
That's what I like about my relationship with my boyfriend. Shout out. I've been with him for almost 6 years in September. So I have a little bit of experience with him. But anyway, we are very good with, I'm going to be with my friend or my friends. I've been out a lot without him. He's been out a lot without me.
You're very good. I'm going to say Christina is a good girlfriend to have, even though she's been in a 6-year relationship. That does not stop her from anything. Like, we went on 4 vacations again.
Yeah.
Whenever, like, we want to go, like, to, like, a bar, get food, and just get drunk on, like, a Tuesday for no reason, like, it's no problem.
Right. And that's what I like about that's what I love about him. And what I love about our relationship is because when when we went away to wherever, Salem, Fort Lauderdale, wherever the hell we went, Jersey Shore, like we went everywhere, he never said a thing about it. And he's like, have fun, whatever. And then he, went to Dallas and he went here with his friends, and it's like, yeah, have fun. Like,
it should be simple. You should be able to live your life. Like, they don't, yeah.
Right. If he was to do something like that, then again, that shows who he really is, and that's it.
Exactly.
But we trust each other, and that's what you have to do. And we're so secure within our relationship. I trust him. He trusts me.
And even separately.
And,
me and Christina are the type of girls to book the trip.
Yeah.
We booked
recently.
the trip.
Yeah, recently.
But we got to book another trip.
We're
but a
booking
big trip.
Italy.
We have to go see.
Italia.
Yeah, we literally have to go.
So we talked about friendships bringing out insecurities, relationships bringing out insecurities. Something personally for me, and I feel like you could totally relate to this. I think we talked about it a little bit.
Yeah.
Dance.
I danced.
Same. Dance for me brought out the worst in my insecurities, I think.
And that's how you grew up.
Yeah. Body dysmorphia was real. I look back at myself when I was in dance, and I was skinny. I was skinny, but, whenever we'd have costumes, or I was always the biggest one in my group, and it's just always been a thing. But now I look back, and I was the biggest one at a baggy size medium, if that makes sense. Like, medium on me was not snug, but that was the biggest one, and I thought I was huge. I would do anything to go back to just being a medium, but all the girls I was dancing with were extra small and small. Very, very small. And I was one, I remember there was one time we had a dance costume. I was basically a bra and a skirt. Like, your whole stomach was out, and my boobs were, like, out. And I was like, I can't wear this on stage. But the rest of them didn't really have much. Like, some of them did, but mine were the biggest. And I was like, I have to wear a sports bra under this. And it was a whole big issue. But I was like, I don't really care because I'm very uncomfortable. But the point is that looking at yourself in the mirror every day for hours at a time is very, very traumatic.
I know.
So now I gained a lot of weight since I stopped dancing. And I would do anything. I look back at those pictures and I would do anything to get back to that.
I'm going to say something. You just reminded me. When I was in high school, like, I'd still think that I was fat, right? But now I look back at pictures when I was in high school, and I was like, oh my God, I was so skinny.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, even high school.
I was so skinny.
It's
but at
college.
that time that I took that picture, in my head, I wasn't skinny. Okay? But now I look back and I was like, oh my gosh. So that's how you know body dysmorphia is real,
yeah,
right?
That's what I'm saying. Literally high school. It was before I started college. I thought I was the fattest person in the world.
Yeah, so I don't know if that's like a relatable thing that will probably help you, that feel secure within yourself, because you will look back and wish you looked like this one day. That is why I am all for hyping up my friends when we take Instagram pictures. It's not for the Instagram validation, but it's more for the memories. Like, we're literally 22 years old.
Never
this is
look like
the
this
prettiest that we will ever be. Okay?
Ugh.
All right? Take pictures of yourself. Love yourself now for your future self.
Before I met Rosie, I did not post on Instagram ever. I used Instagram as just like a happy birthday and like happy heavenly anniversary.
But not even Instagram. Just take pictures of yourself that you think, if you look confident,
yeah,
because you will look back and be like, wow.
But I give you the credit for that, because I would have never. I still to this day probably would just keep posting the same picture.
Yeah. It's just really for yourself.
Yeah. So you want to play the game now? I feel like we're talking.
Yes.
Okay. So to end the episode, we're gonna play a little game. 2 truths and a lie. So do you want to go first?
Yes.
Oh, you have them memorized. I don't.
Oh, all right. Wait,
mine are kind of stupid, but whatever. Who cares?
Okay. First one. I eat broccoli. That's what I thought of. Second one. I was in the back of a cop car. Third, I sprained my ankle. There we go.
So the first one was you eat broccoli. The second one, your ex was a cop, so I believe that. But I don't know if that was the story. Okay, but I feel like that's true, but don't say it yet. And then you sprained your ankle. What, do you not eat broccoli?
I don't. I hate broccoli.
Oh, so I was right?
But the second one was true. Because not because of him.
Oh.
I was rushed in the back of a cop car.
What?
I had a basketball game, and the bus broke down on the BQE, so we all had to hop in cop cars, and they escorted us.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say like you got arrested or something. Damn. Yeah. Okay, well, mine. Number 1, I was a dancer for 16 years. Number 2, I lived in 2 houses. And
Wait, at once?
No. In my whole life. 2 different houses.
Okay.
Number 3, my first pet was a fish named Jelly.
How am I supposed to know this? You lived in 2 houses? Like, this wasn't your first house?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, I think that's
Wait,
false.
what, you think that's not right?
Wait, did you...
Which one's the lie? What?
Did you...
No.
family live in Brooklyn?
They did before I was born. Wait, you have to guess the lie.
The second one's a lie.
You think this is my first house?
Yeah.
This is my 3rd house.
Really?
Yeah, so I just changed the number. I knew you were going to pick that one. Yeah, but that is a lie. I lived in 3 houses. This is my 3rd.
Oh, that was a lie.
Yeah. Oh. You thought I was born here?
I guess.
No, this is my 3rd house. First, it was an apartment, and I only lived there for a little bit. And then I lived in like a semi-house. And now I'm here in Annandale.
Are you serious? You're lying right now.
I swear to God. 75 Gold Avenue, 2007.
Wait, so when you were like a baby, you were in an apartment?
Yeah,
on
so I only
Island?
lived there for a little bit. Yeah. And then for 7 years, I lived in the other house. And then I lived here ever since, and now we're looking for our 4th.
You're looking for the 4th?
Well, we want to move to Jersey.
When? This is great. I love this right now.
2 months.
I'm just finding everything.
No, I'm kidding. No, I don't know when, but we would have been moved out before the pandemic if the pandemic didn't happen.
What are we going to do with this?
We're going to move it into my bigger house.
We're going to just have a valid vibe studio.
Yeah.
Wow. She's going on her 4th house, guys.
Well, I don't know when. It could be years from now, but we're not staying here forever.
Oh, then you know what? Same with me. I'm in my 3rd house now.
Yeah. You're acting like it's... You're in 3 houses? Yeah, you're in 3. Yeah.
I lived in an apartment in Brooklyn when I was a baby.
Yeah.
2nd house, a semi.
Where?
Van Brunt Street.
Where's that?
Right by Holy Child Church.
Kind of close to where I was. It's funny.
And then I moved... Wait. Your old house was by my old house, and now your new house is by my new house. Mm-hmm. So, basically, our 4th house is going to be right by each other.
Yeah, move to Jersey.
Bitch, I just moved into
Let's move to Florida.
I know. I'm just going
I would love to move to Florida.
I belong in Florida.
But anyways, I think that's our 3rd episode.
That was good.
Yeah, that was good. I don't know, again, for the last time, I say this every week, but we don't know what we sound like or look like right now. So we apologize in advance.
Oh, God, I didn't apologize.
Yeah, it might be a little bright. We keep checking, but it's okay.
I'm fixing my hair now. The podcast is
wait,
over.
Hold on. But thank you guys for watching. Yes. Please subscribe. Oh, for local people,
yes,
we will be in the Staten Island Mall
Friday and Saturday from open to close.
Yes,
so
July 29th and the 30th. From 10 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock at night in locally. I think that's how you say it.
It's locally. It's across from Baby Gap.
Yes.
So we will be there. We will have all of our merch. Mm-hmm. And you get to meet us. So.
And we have new things that we don't have on our website. So come visit us. And again, a percentage of our proceeds are donated to NAMI, which is the National Alliance on Mental Illness. So you're supporting a small business and you're supporting a good cause and you're getting really cute shit. So
Yes, exactly. So
yeah, so
win-win.
thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, follow our Instagram, TikTok. Everything's linked down below. And don't forget to stay valid.